I know what day of the week it is. I know that little pumpkin bugger is right up there waiting to jump out and scare the crap out of me. And you're not going to get me this time. Yep, see? There he is. And he didn't get me this time either. This is the final Spooky Month review of a horror movie that takes place inside a haunted attraction, and I hope you enjoy it. He got me on the other side! Greetings friends and welcome back to the 3-Minute Horror Show. My name is Ben, your host, and I love horror movies. In fact, I watch the bad movies so that you don't have to. You're welcome. Today I'll be reviewing the movie The Houses October Built 2 from 2017. This movie picks up exactly where the first one left off, and if you haven't seen it yet, I'm sorry for the spoilers, but the main characters didn't die. The Blue Skeleton crew buried them alive, left them there for a little bit, and then just dug them up and let them go. Like the first movie, this one was directed by Bobby Rowe, and it stars the same main cast of characters. And guess what? That's right, they're going on a second haunt tour. The Houses October Built 2 can be streamed here in Canada on Hoopla. The very first thing we see on screen is a quote from Marilyn Manson, and you know that's never a good thing. Okay, now we're going back to the guys planning their second haunt tour. The videotape that the Blue Skeleton people released onto YouTube of Brandy, the woman in the group buried alive, got like 200 million views or something. The boys want to cash in on that virality by doing another haunt tour the very next year, but no extreme haunts this time. Brandy opts out and the boys pile into a new RV to head out. The first one they hit up is named Screamtown. We do see some of the scares, and they interview some of the dudes that work there. Then they do a zombie-themed escape room. Honestly, there's not a lot of story here so far. This is just these dudes doing things that you or I could do. What little development there is, they shoehorn in very ham-handedly, and then it's off to another haunt. Haiku Time. Bobby Rowe and friends. Driving to all the new haunts. I thought they were dead. That was Haiku Time, thank you very much. After 3 haunts, the guy who was the driver from the first movie reappears, which is weird because I'm pretty sure we actually saw the clowns kill him in the previous film. Oh well, they got him a drone. What fun! They're going to take a drone through the haunts. How does that even work? They test it out with some lovely drone footage. The boys manage to convince Brandy to come back out with them. Good thing too, because the haunts don't seem to want to pay them to tour their places without her. And I guess she's the serious one because she also interviews a sociologist about fear. Oh yeah, and someone with a blue skeleton mask is following them now. There are a lot of haunted attraction movies out there. I reviewed 4 this month, but if you're looking for more, here are some honorable mentions. Hell House LLC. There's a whole series of these ones. I'm pretty sure the 5th one just came out in October 2025, and they all center around the infamous Hell House haunted attraction. There's also Dark Ride, where an escaped killer stalks the halls of a haunted attraction closed for the evening, and finds a group of 20-somethings in there stuck overnight. And then there's Funhouse. The classic Tobe Hooper Funhouse doesn't necessarily take place in a haunted attraction per se, but the funhouse that the kids are stuck in sure seems like one to me. It's a great movie and you should watch that one.
Duh.
The group go on a haunted hayride. Then they do an eating contest against Kobayashi while made up as zombies. And then they do a zombie capture the flag. Interesting for sure. Occasionally we see the blue skeleton guy following them around or spying on them. They go to an adults-only haunt in Georgia, and after that one, someone gasses them in their sleep and then drives them into North Carolina to the extreme underground Hellbent haunt, which seems to take place in a derelict hospital. It's super extreme and it re-traumatizes Brandy, and she's our focal character now. There are a couple of twists before this movie is over, but I'll tell you, they leave me with more questions than answers. I really feel like this was weaker than the original. I get the impression that there wasn't meant to be a sequel to the original movie, at least not with the original characters. And the way they spun it completely took all of the starch out of what happened in the first movie. 0 stakes, and unfortunately that painted the way I viewed the story scares in this sequel. Yep. Some of the stuff they did felt very cool and unique, but it was harder to fit that stuff into the box of this movie, and the blue skeleton stuff just felt shoehorned in. Honestly, I recommend that you stick with the first one and pretend this sequel never happened. I rate The Houses October Built 2 a 4 out of 10. As always, a link to my Letterboxd appears in the video's description. Please leave me a like, comment, and subscribe, as it really does boost my engagement and helps my channel grow. Smell you later, nerds!
It's really hard not having free will.